8 Smart Strategies to Navigate the Economic Depression. Graduates nowadays face a very challenging labor market. Unfortunately, the Corona class of 2020, as they are now called, are facing limited job prospects, reduced pay, and a higher risk of unemployment. It is a perfect storm out there. Despite tremendous government support, many economies have descended into a long period of economic recession. Youth unemployment in Britain is expected to mark the 1 million mark by the end of 2020. About 60 million jobs are at risk across Europe. Unemployment figures in the US are expected to rise up to 25% as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. About 50 million Americans filed for unemployment since mid-March. As global coronavirus cases increased to 25 million, world economies are now facing a health crisis as well as a financial crisis. Since countries implement quarantines and social distancing practices to contain the pandemic, the Great Lockdown, the magnitude and speed of economic collapse are unlike anything we have seen in our lifetimes. This is the worst global recession since the Great Depression of the 1930s. 1. Take a deep breath and cultivate your inner strength. Your morale, health, and well-being are of utmost priority right now. Nothing is more important than your health and well-being. First, you need to take care of yourself. Your health and well-being are of an utmost priority now, and you need to take good care of yourself in order to be the best of what you can be. During a crisis, panic does not help you at all. Fear, panic, and stress are not the solution. You need to be wiser. Take a long-term perspective and cultivate your inner growth and strength. The job market and the world needs you as a sane, healthy, positive person. As chaotic as it can seem during these times, your inner strength is more important than ever. So, please try to strengthen yourself intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. Now is the time to be a strong job candidate and a great role model. It's not the time to panic and focus on what is wrong. My advice: try to stay positive and creative as much as you can. Take it one moment at a time. Try not to follow too much news. It gets depressing after 1 hour of news and social media. We have all been there. You need to let it go and go on intermittent fasting on the news and social media. Make sure you spend high-quality time with your beloved ones. Exercise, keep moving and walking. 2. Stay in top shape. Develop your competitiveness for the job market. Like everything else meaningful in life, it takes a lot of effort and experimentation to get good at job hunting. You do not just find and get a great job when you graduate. You compete against a pool of very competitive candidates, perhaps 100 or more, who want that job as much as you do. So, think of this as a competitive sport like a job Olympics. You need a lot of enthusiasm, grit, and guts to be chosen for a job. You must be in the finest shape possible, polish and update your CV, send out more than 100 job applications, and also think of creative ways to get noticed. Are you constantly refining and improving your employability skills? What can you continue to get better at? Are you doing everything you can every day in order to stay in the best possible career shape? Are you constantly adding skills, experiences, and learning to your resume? 3. Keep a journal to reflect, learn, develop, and make progress. Whenever you are overwhelmed, write down in your diary for 20 minutes. Capture your stream of consciousness without censoring anything. Put all your anxieties on paper. Make sure you listen to your fears and make them heard. The best way to do this is to reflect and write. Whenever you write things down, you will feel more powerful and liberated. Be radically honest with yourself about what is going well and not going well in your life. You will start from a point of gratitude and appreciate all the good things in your life. Then, you will think about your gaps and all the things that you need to improve and get better at. Be clear about all the obstacles, frustrations, and difficulties ahead of you. Create solutions for these problems. Keeping a journal will help you tremendously. 4. Be flexible and adaptable. Pivot as needed. Do not give up your hope and rise from your own ashes like a hawk. Realize this: the market does not owe you a job. There is a deep economic crisis going on and you need to be very flexible in your job applications. Be ready to send out more than 100 job applications. It is common during economic crises to apply for many jobs. Be ready for the worst, so that you can develop resilience and alternative plans. You will fail many times and that is okay. Do not be too harsh on yourself. When you fail, try to learn your lessons and get up. What do you need to do to move forward? Be open to emergent opportunities that you have not planned for. If there are no jobs in your area or city or country, be ready to leave that place. Go on new adventures. Apply for jobs all around the world. Wherever you come across an opportunity or an offer, go there and take it. In the midst of this crisis, you are uniquely poised for change and growth. Use this crisis as an opportunity to take a step back, rethink your priorities, and invest in yourself. For example, Bill Gates takes Think Weeks, where he removes himself from all types of work and communication. He uses these weeks just to think, pivot, learn, and rest. Gates says his best ideas often came to him during these Think Weeks. 5. Make sure you take a long-term perspective on your life and career. You can emerge from this crisis with tremendous growth if you take a long-term perspective. Dig into some self-reflection. What comes naturally to you? What are your natural strengths? What type of career would leave you feeling energized rather than drained? Identify what you love to do, and brainstorm ways to craft a career that works for your heart, mind, and soul. Develop an abundance perspective instead of a scarcity one. What if you can create your own employment by creating breakthrough value? Write down the major changes you need to make to achieve your dreams. Write down your big picture dreams and your life vision. Think about 10 to 15 years. What is your end game, big vision, and why does it matter? How can you break this vision into 3-month progress plans? Capitalize on new ways of remote working, including online team platforms, video conferencing, and collaboration tools. Today's jobs require working with diverse and distributed teams to work together and solve problems on the cloud. Do not underestimate the power of your digital knowledge. For example, if you are really good on Instagram or TikTok, you can offer value to companies on using these platforms for effective marketing and branding. 6. Sharpen your toolkit, knowledge, skills, and perspectives. Invest in yourself to become the best version of yourself. Invest in digital options to upskill, reskill, or recharge your career. Find free online courses to develop and sharpen your skills that are demanded by the job market. Join webinars, seminars, and professional groups on the internet. Online courses from Udemy, Coursera, or Teachable allow you to explore the skills needed for the workplaces of the future. This is a great time to expand your skill set and improve your knowledge. You can develop more frugal habits, learn and experiment with new life and work skills, and finish MOOCs in your fields of interest. Find things that are exciting and interesting for you. When the economic crisis is over, hopefully soon, and your life goes back to normal, you will look back and be grateful for what you learned. You will feel accomplished for learning and staying strong in the midst of all the crises and craziness surrounding you. 7. Develop rare and valuable skills that are in demand. Invest 100 hours in rare skills that are rare and valuable in the marketplace. Try to choose a set of complementary desirable skills that you can leverage. String together a few of 100-hour skills that are rare and valuable. What if you develop a unique mix that will help you develop a 500-hour asset? This will help you build a career moat. A career moat is like a medieval castle. It will protect you from any pressures or competition. You will not have to worry about employability if you have a rare combination of skills to offer. The secret is this: you need to be oversubscribed with job offers. Imagine you let companies know that you are receiving exciting offers. Set the table so that you will be choosing the companies you want to work with, not the other way around. Until you have that type of leverage, develop your rare skill set and knowledge. The rareness and value of your skills is what keeps you employed. You might know how to use difficult software or raise funds for a Kickstarter-type project, for example. 8. Establish a system of being creative and productive for yourself. Try to create productive and positive work habits. One of the biggest killers of productivity is distractions, and there are many distractions at home. You can use timers or the Pomodoro technique to schedule your writing or creative practice. Where and when do you work best? Create a workstation or a work environment that you feel comfortable with. You can cultivate creative and productive habits in the comfort of your own house. Remember that creativity is situational, and it can be cultivated. I recommend you to create 20 new and fresh ideas about money, career, work, or your future every day. Make this exercise a positive habit. Your brain loves puzzles. Approaching your work from fresh angles is your puzzle right now. Final thoughts. Make sure you take a small action about each takeaway. Make sure you give yourself a lot of opportunities for experimentation, failure, learning, and development. If you play the long game, you will have the opportunity to live up to your full potential and do work that matters to you. Eventually, you will grow stronger from these difficult times. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below for more finance tips and advice.